Hi, my name is John Mylan, and in this video, I'm going to share a story with you how once the richest man in the world asked this guy, he said, "Hey, show me a way how to get the most things done in a day I can." And the guy said, "Give me 15 minutes and I will." And what he shared with him changed his life. And that's what I'm going to share with you today. So stay tuned. In 1918, Charles Schwab was one of the richest men in the world. He was president of Bethlehem Steel, which was the largest shipbuilder and second largest steel producer in the United States at that time. Thomas Edison once called Charles Schwab the world's most famous hustler. He was always looking for a way to get one over on his competition. And in 1918, he decided to focus on efficiency for himself, but also for his executives. So he arranged a meeting with a very highly regarded productivity consultant named Ivy Lee. As the story goes, Mr. Schwab brought Mr. Lee into his office, sat him down, and said, "Hey, Ivy, show me a way to get more things done. Give me 15 minutes with you and each one of your executives." That's what Ivy said. "How much will it cost me?" Mr. Schwab said. Ivy leaned back and said, "Nothing, just nothing. Unless after 3 months at work, then send me a check for whatever you think it's worth." So they had their meeting, and after 15 minutes, it was over, and Ivy Lee left, and Mr. Schwab and his executives decided to take that little instruction and put it into practice. After 3 months, Charles Schwab was so excited about the progress that he saw, he called Ivy Lee back into his office and wrote him a check on the spot for $25,000, which in our time is worth about $400,000. Ivy Lee made $400,000 in 15 minutes. So what is this method that Ivy Lee taught Charles Schwab in 15 minutes that made him $400,000 in 15 minutes? Well, my friends, that's what I'm going to share with you right now. At the end of your workday, write down a list of 6 things that you know you need to get done tomorrow. Only 6. Prioritize those 6 in order of true importance. When tomorrow rolls around, concentrate on the first task only. Nothing else, just the first task. When you've done the first task, then focus on the second task only and follow the progression down the line. At the end of the day, if there's any unfinished tasks and you need to, move them over to the next day and build your list of 6 again. That's it. Rinse and repeat. That's it, John? That's all you got for me? Yeah, that's all I got for you. I mean, it's worth $400,000 for 15 minutes worth of work. So yeah, I'll be happy with that. Why is something so simple so powerful? Number one, it forces you to simplify and limit your decisions. If you don't commit to anything, you're going to be distracted by everything. The second thing it does is it removes the friction of what do I start with. So many people start with frivolous things in the morning. You already know the first thing you're going to focus on in the morning. It requires you to single task so that you're focused and you're not doing a bunch of things at the same time that never get done properly. And thus, it eliminates that stupid myth of multitasking. And it teaches you that being busy is not synonymous with being better. Maybe you're thinking right now, "John, this really sounds good. I'd like to try it. But how do I know it's for me?" Good question. Let me give you a little 2 cents here of my advice. Number 1, this works really well for those of you that don't like planning in the morning, but you like to plan your next day in the evening. You know who you are. There's a lot of you out there. A strategy like this will work really, really well. This will also work for people that just make long, long lists, and you get really down on yourself when you can't finish the whole list because you think you failed. This would work really well for you. Then those of you who get up and just do random things in the morning but have no set pattern and don't know if it's important or not, this is something that would definitely solve that problem for you. So if you want to be more productive and you don't know where to start, try calling on Ivy Lee's method and try that and see if that works for you. It will keep you focused. It'll help you keep getting things done that you know you need to get done. And it's a very simple process, my friends. If you like this video on prioritizing things, I've got other videos out there I want you to take a look at. They're anything from the whole concept of getting things done, the Pomodoro method, time blocking method. There's a whole bunch of videos I created on prioritizing. You need to try to figure out what works for you and then stick to it.